Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord. Today we are diving in with the Game of Thrones mod that has recently been updated, and this update adds in a ton of amazing stuff. A bunch of new units, a bunch of new weapons, as well as a workaround campaign map. There is no custom campaign map quite yet on Westeros, but I've seen it. The mod creator has DM'd me it and shown me it, so it is definitely coming. It's just still very much in the works. As well as that, the guy making this mod, or doing pretty much all the 3D modeling, is just one guy, so it's super impressive to see the speed that he's working at. I'm actually part of the Discord, and you can see them, him working literally flat out 24/7. So definitely go over and check out this mod, join their Discord, and go over and download this mod on ModDB. As well as that, there was a little bit of confusion, and I'll bring this up now in case anyone puts it in the comments and gets a little bit confused. This mod was originally using some assets from the A Song of Ice and Fire mod from Warband. He thought he had permission as long as he gave credit. They said he didn't. He has then since removed all them assets, and that's again what this update is. It's kind of replacing all the assets that he was using from a different mod. So good, that's great. No more kind of contention there whatsoever. But I thought I'd just mention that in case someone got a little bit confused and thought this mod was still using assets. It's not. This is completely all his, or if not, he's got permission to use the other ones that he does have. So, yeah, let's take a look at some of the awesome new units that have been added. We've got Tywin Lannister. I'm going to be leading the Lannisters today, looking absolutely amazing. I love the helmet. It looks so goddamn good. And there's several variants of this helmet as well. There's like a closed variant and an open one as well, which look absolutely amazing. I also really love the leg, or the kind of upper leg armor as well. That looks great indeed. So we've got Tywin Lannister right there. Then we've got our Western infantry. I'm going to be bringing 200 of these guys. Going to hold my front line with a ferocious stout, I am sure. And as we continue to go down, we do also have some Lannister Elite Guard. These guys aren't equipped with the spear, but they've got a pretty hefty sword right there that they'll be able to swing at the enemy and able to hit them down. We've got some Lannister Billmen, so just again Lannister armor with the bill, a hook, able to kind of come into a flank and do some damage. We've got some Lannister Captains, as well as our Westland Knights as well. And then also as well, if we just go ahead and take a quick look through some of the units as well, there are obviously other lighter units as well that you can use. There is also a few bugs as well. This update obviously was put together very quickly because they wanted to get rid of all the other assets part of the other mod. So you can see there are going to be some bugs like this, but they are being fixed. You can see there's already a couple hot fixes up on ModDB, and probably by the time you're watching this, a lot of this stuff would be fixed, which is cool. But yeah, you got some different variants. You also have the Kingsguard as well, which look great. You can go and kind of have a private bodyguard following you around. Yeah, so they look great as well. So we'll just go back to our Lannister Captain Cavalry right there. Oh, we had Lannister Knights, but Captains are fine. And then over on the other side, we do have Eddard Stark. He's going to be kind to take down Tywin Lannister, equipped in his glorious Stark armor, ready for battle indeed. Then with them, I've got some of these Riverland Captains. We do have the Stark banner because I can't, in the battle test mod, I can't give individual teams different flags, so they're just going to be rocking with the Stark flag on their shield. That's cool nonetheless. So we got some of them soldiers. We then got some Stark sword infantry, just kind of basic swords, nothing too crazy. These are going to be like your mid-tier troops on the campaign map. We then also have some Riverland sharpshooters. They look really good. Really awesome stuff. I love the armor mixed in with the leather. I think that looks great. Some Stark commanders as well. And again, you can see there are like some issues with the armor. Like some armor is going to be not like completely like I can't remember what the word's called. Fit, and it's not the. I'm trying to think of the 3D modeling term for it. But either way, it's not fitted, or it's a little bit stretched or stuff like that. And again, just keep in mind that stuff is going to be fixed. But the main goal of this update was just to get in a ton of armor, and you can see they have. Again, these are going to kind of be like what the Vale infantry do look like. They look absolutely amazing. Love the helmet. I love the again. I love the upper leg thigh armor as well. That looks great. So yeah, some of the Vale infantry there as well. And if quickly as well, you guys want to just take a look at some of the other units, we can just do that really quickly. And if you wanted to skip ahead to the battle, or me taking a look at the campaign map, you can do so. Timestamps will be in the description. So again, we can just kind of run through some of the rosters, because there are, as I said, there are a ton of different units. We have Baratheon units, we have Naked Men. Again, the Naked Men, their armor's just not loading properly, but again, fixes for that will be fine. Yeah, so hopefully there will be a lot more units to mess around with as well. There are also, I believe, there's the sharpshooters again. So it's going to be Riverlands. We've already looked basically at the Westerlands. There are also rain troops as well. Yeah, if we go to Generals and we go to, no, sorry, it's General. If we go to Cavalry and then we go to the Lord's panel, and we go over to, yeah, Cersei Lannister. This is like the other Lannister armor piece, which looks absolutely awesome. Imagine Cersei Lannister leading the soldiers into battle. Be very cool. Again, the leg armor is just amazing. We're obviously missing boots right now. It's still work in progress. Obviously, it's going to be added. But definitely, I think you can definitely have a lot of fun with this mod, even without like stuff like that kind of causing some issues. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the other units as well. So if we go over to the Andals, this kind of roster really has the majority of the soldiers who just haven't who aren't fully like completed yet. So if we go over down to, yeah, we'll start off with a reach and we'll just go down. So again, you can see some of the reachment. I love the green armor as well. It looks great. Really, really nice stuff. And again, you can see more of a reach infantry, some Stormlands. Again, I love that Baratheon helmet as well. Absolutely amazing. Really, really cool stuff. You got some other pieces of armor here. So you can see like a lot of armor pieces are done. They're just kind of, there's just like some pieces missing here and there. And, the additions will be added. So unfortunately, the Dragonstone men don't seem like their armor is fully fitted in. But again, a lot of the armor is done. It just needs to there's obviously some bugs in there as well. Yeah, you got some more reach Vale men at arms. I love this unit as well. I love the strap across the chest. These warriors are ready for battle, and that helmet is fierce. Yeah, really good stuff right there. Yeah, and there's also, I think, a few other units, but we'll just get into battle because I'm sure you guys want to see it. You got like some Frey, some Glovers, and other stuff like that. So let's just jump into battle. We'll see what these soldiers are about, and then I'll take a look at the campaign map, and we can see how it's set up. But yeah, again, I imagine a custom campaign map is very much going to be probably in the next couple updates. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that kind of being the main priority for the future. So yeah, the enemy are off there, which is good. So let's set up our formation. We have a decent amount of men, which should do us pretty fine. So let's go ahead and just stick our front line like so. We have some good shock infantry. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stick these guys into a square formation. We're going to go super try hard here because I've lost these battles far too much. So let's have a nice little square formation there. In the center, we're gonna have an infantry line like ready to push in there, and an infantry line ready to push in there, and then our archers can just scatter right here. And obviously we'll stick our archer line into loose formation as well, so that they aren't going to be shooting over one another, and they can just help us out when the enemy clash in. And then we'll have our cavalry as well. I guess we can have our cavalry on this side, and obviously on the other side as well. And then you've got Tywin Lannister as well, looking absolutely amazing. Again, I think probably one of the things that are going to be like very much a work in progress are going to be a lot of custom shields. The Lannisters and the Starks have them, but there's a lot of shields from the TV show and stuff, which I'm sure will be added in as you go further forward, and that will kind of really add a lot of life to the individual factions. I think it'll be very, very cool indeed. So Tywin's going to be sitting in the middle of the blob. So let's just stick the battle on slow-mo really quickly. And again, if anyone's wondering how I'm doing this, this is the RTS camera that allows me to zoom out and go in slow-mo and do loads of cool custom stuff, and take a look at the units like this. So again, Lannister Swordsman looking absolutely amazing, really, really cool custom models. There's a nice little mix of like face, visors, clothes and stuff, which I think is great. And these guys are going to be kind of just like your standard Lannister infantry, which is pretty goddamn dope. Obviously, we already saw Tywin ready to lead the men there. Again, not a bad face model either. Then we got our Bill infantry, which are moving over again, just shock infantry in the Lannister equipment. I kind of brought mainly all the elite infantry, so that's why we're going to be equipped in this. But there are a few other variants of different Lannister-esque Westerland armor, which is cool. So yeah, so them guys going to be going over. We then have the Lannister bowman, again the longbowman, able just to put down a lot of shots. And I love the detail on that chest piece as well. Absolutely great. Again, there seems like there's a little bit of tearing on like armor pieces like this, but again, it's very minimal. Stuff like that can be fixed. The main goal is just to get the armor in, I think, more so, and allow people to start playing. Again, the cavalry knights up here looking great. Again, really, really cool stuff as well. And if we go all the way over to the other side as the enemy start to bombard my formation, again, we have the Stark heavy infantry. These guys are equipped with the great sword. Over on the far right-hand side, we again have some of the amazing, I love this unit so much, the bowmen from the Riverlands. They look great, and I really hope as well that the modder can implement the banner mod as well, because do not use as well. This is very vital. Do not use the peasant banner mod, because it completely ruins people wearing armor. So make sure you don't use that. Because that'll completely wreck up your game. Apparently, bear my banner works, but I haven't been able to get it to work. So unfortunately, unfortunately that's not working too well at the moment. But hopefully the modder can add in, just like, give credit and then use the mod. I'm sure something like that will be possible, because that would be great. And again, you can see the Veil Men, because I feel like Game of Thrones is very much all about using the awesome banners and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and kick off, and let's send our cavalry off. Just charge into their ranks. Let's see. We'll send off a little cavalry charge. Let's see what they're capable of. We'll actually send both our cavalry off to hit them. Our bowmen are currently hammering away at the enemy formation, so hopefully they're doing good. And we'll send the cavalry off, and maybe I'll go off and charge with them as well. Actually, we're probably a bit too far away. So the cavalry is just going to come in. The archer's doing some good damage, and here you go. Oh, taking down a lot of the swordsmen. The cavalry just smashes into their line. Gone to normal speed as well. Just watch them completely hammer in. Beautiful. I mean, the cavalry is going to get pretty beaten up, but I'm sure that'll be fine. It's just basically allowing the archer fire to continue to come in. The cavalry taking a decent bounding there. So let's pull the cavalry out now as well. And we'll get ready to come charging back in. So we'll just kind of wrap around them. Our line is ready to hold. The archer's still racking up a lot of kills. I mean, that green is beautiful. We'll continue to let the enemy get closer and closer onto my formation. And here you guys, some of their shock infantry are going to hit against my spear line. Obviously, a spear line going to be very strong indeed. The box doing its job, and the archer fire obviously doing a decent damage. So now let's get the billman, and let's get the billman in. We'll also put these guys into the skem formation as well, and we'll just charge them in for honor and glory. So we'll get them around, get them in that formation, and then they'll immediately go into the back of these Stark swords. So let's quickly select them. Right one. Yeah, there we go. We'll charge them in, and that should be a big damage. You can see the Stark infantry just pounding away against my line, but that archer fire is doing some serious work. We also have infantry off on the other side as well. So let's also send these guys off to go deal with the archers. As you can see, fully the lines doing some serious damage. But the Lannister shields holding firm against the Starks. They're actually caving in my formation. That is supposed to be a square right there, which is not fared too well. Some shock infantry though coming in, able just to fully swing off on the Starks. And it has just come to me as well the word I was looking for, rigging. Yeah, a lot of these units who have been rigged. There's bits here and there that definitely could be changed and added. But again, not really a big issue whatsoever. And it's just awesome we do get to play a mod like this. And again, as I said, the modder is putting so much time into this. It is literally one guy. So if you guys can help out as well, definitely do go and try and offer some assistance, whether it is just through testing or if it's through 3D modeling and stuff like that. I'm sure the modder would love any help he could get. So yeah, definitely go join the Discord, and we'll go ahead and get Tywin Lannister in and see what he can do. He's got a very short sword, Tywin Lannister, honestly. He's not exactly the most well equipped dude right there. They're able to do some serious damage. Yeah, our archers, we have absolutely slaughtered these guys. The Lannisters definitely do send their regards indeed. Yeah, we have broken them. We have to use our cavalry. I did not think the balance of power was pretty even to kick off. But yeah, the balance of power was completely even, but I guess an even battle is good for me and bad for the enemy. As we can just really get in there and yeah, send them flying, and that's going to be the battle one, I think. Our formation is completely demolished them archers as well, as they just chase down the last guys. I don't even know where Ned Stark was. He should be on horseback, so we should have seen him, but I guess that was his horse right there. Yeah, I guess that was his horse right there. Awesome. So as you can see, the Stark survived with 2 lone men. We survived basically our entire army. Well, we lost a handful. We did lose 115 men. That was a bit of a slaughter. And maybe we should have given the enemy a few more soldiers. So now let's just quickly take a quick look at the campaign map. You guys can see a bit more about what it's all about. I believe it's this save. If not, I will load back in and see. But yeah, so as I said, there is no custom campaign map at the moment. That is something that is in development. It is working. It's just not quite ready yet. But that'd be very, very, very exciting when it is finally done. Okay, so we are on the campaign map now. Sorry, we did end up crashing. And this is kind of the makeshift campaign at the moment. Obviously, the Westeros is on its way, and that will hopefully arrive within the next couple updates, which will be great, and I think will really, really transform how the campaign does go. I definitely think as well what would be really cool, because obviously there's a lot of different houses you want to represent in Westeros. It'd be really cool if they could like make a way to distinguish all the different houses. Like, so for example, like maybe all the houses from the Westerlands have like this red border around them, and like all the different styles like that. I think it would be really cool. I know that Warhammer Total War does a great job at distinguishing all the different like races. If it's a certain race, there's a different type of flag, which is very cool. I don't know if it's possible to change, but yeah, sometimes this can be a bit overwhelming, and especially if you don't know who's who, it can get a bit crazy. So I think it'd be really cool if the modders could find a way to like just maybe like give them each faction like a different like outline around the side, something subtle, or just change the shape of this like flag or something to basically just be like, yeah, this faction is Westerlands, this faction is the North. Stuff like that would be really cool, and a good way of distinguishing all the different houses. Because again, if you don't know exactly, who's who, if you don't know if this is Tarly or whatever, then that can be a little bit confusing. Or you don't know like what Estamont is, and you don't know who they're a part of. That can be kind of confusing. So yeah, you have obviously the Targaryens over on the right hand side in the and obviously this is supposed to be Essos right here for the time being. Obviously we have King's Landing down here on the river. And you go all the way over the Westerlands over on the far left-hand side. So again, this is a nice mod as well. And I actually don't mind the fact that the mod, well, obviously there's, it'll be awesome when we finally do get the updated custom map, and it's obviously ready when it's ready. But it's actually kind of cool that there isn't actually a mod in there yet for it, because obviously it's quite cool having like a completely different campaign than playing vanilla, on the same map. It's like completely different things will happen and change, and that'll be very cool indeed. So yeah, if you take a look at the clans as well, you can see all the different houses. Mace Tyrell, not quite this skinny in real life, or in the books, I should say. You can obviously see all the towns they have. So yeah, and there's obviously all the different units as well, all the different rosters. There's tons of different characters and factions. Yeah, they've definitely gone through and added in a lot of very cool characters, which go awesome with the new units and the new armor and stuff like that. So definitely go check out this mod. Make sure you go ahead and yeah, go drop some love on the mod DB page. Go join their Discord and go and cheer on the modders who are working on this, or modder plus his helpers who are working hard. And if you can help give any support to this mod, definitely do. Whether it's through 3D modeling or just testing or whatever, I'm sure they could definitely do with the help. Also, it'd be really cool as well if the modder reached out to the Seven Kingdoms modder for Total War, because he hasn't, I think he's basically put that mod to bed, the Seven Kingdoms Total War, and I don't know if he's even using his assets, so the modder in this mod might be able to actually use some of the assets as long as he gives credit, and obviously the modder says it's okay. So definitely worth kind of reaching out to him and being like, oh, yo, dude, would you mind if I use some of your assets? If just let me know. That'd be very cool, because the assets in Seven Kingdoms are absolutely spectacular for Total War. Blickmang just did an amazing job on all the custom characters, as well as the armor pieces. They're absolutely insane. So I definitely think it'd be worthwhile for this mod to reach out to him and be like, hey, dude, would you mind if I use some of your assets? Would that be okay? I definitely think that'd be a good play, because yeah, his models are just insane, and he obviously doesn't work on Total War Seven Kingdoms anymore. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you drop a like and a comment down below. If there's a certain battle or maybe a siege battle you guys want to see, do let me know in the comments down below. I can definitely do some Game of Thrones sieges with this mod now that it has been released, and go out and play it, and obviously go help out the modder by reporting any bugs you find over on his Discord. And I'll see you guys in the next one.